What's going on, guys? It's Greg here, aka NYPrepper. In this video, I'm going to be doing a penetration test with my 338 Lapua, and I'm going to be shooting it at some 1/2 inch thick drywall or sheetrock. I want to see how many sheets of 1/2 inch thick drywall the 338 Lapua can penetrate through. So I'm going to be using 4 different types of ammunition. 3 of them are hand loads, 1 of them is a factory load. So on the left here, we have a 260 grain tungsten core bullet that I've hand loaded to 3,200 feet per second. Here we have a factory load from HSM, and that's a 250 grain Barnes banded solid, and it has a muzzle velocity of around 2,850 feet per second. And then here we have a 300 grain Accubond that I've hand loaded to about 3,000 feet per second. And then here we have a 280 grain LRX that I've hand loaded to around 3,075 feet per second. So we're going to be using these rounds. We're going to be shooting at some 1/2 inch thick drywall with my 338 Lapua. And this rifle is a custom rifle. It's built off of a CZ550 416 Rigby receiver. And I have a 26-inch barrel. And I'm going to be using this Silencer Co. Hybrid 46 suppressor. So what do you guys think is going to happen? How many sheets of sheetrock will these bullets penetrate through? Let me know in the comments, and let's get started shooting and see what happens. All right, guys, 338 Lapua versus half-inch sheetrock. What do you guys think? How many did they penetrate through? So we're going to go through all of these sheets together. Look at this, guys. Almost 120 sheets of sheetrock. This is absolutely insane. So let's go through these one by one and see how many we penetrated through. So here we have sheet number 1. Here's sheet number 2, sheet number 3, sheet number 4, sheet number 5, sheet number 6, sheet number 7, sheet number 8, sheet number 9, sheet number 10. So probably by now you can guess which one of these holes is from which bullet. So down here we have the Accubonds and the Tungsten cores. Up here we have the LRX, and then here we have the solids. You can see how the LRX and the Accubonds expanded, but the solids just leave a hole. So let's keep going. Here's sheet number 11. Look at these holes, absolutely insane. Sheet number 12, sheet number 13, sheet number 14, sheet number 15, sheet number 16, sheet number 17, sheet number 18, sheet number 19, sheet number 20, sheet 21, sheet 22, sheet 23, sheet 24, sheet 25. You can see one of the bullets here is tumbling by sheet 25. Check that out. Sheet 26, sheet 27, sheet 28, sheet 29, and then here's sheet 30. This is where I found one of the Accubonds in sheet number 30. So the 300 grain Accubond penetrating through 30 sheets of half-inch sheetrock. I could not find the other Accubonds. I don't know where they went. I don't know if they exited out the bottom or something, or if I lost them when I was going through these, but the 300 grain Accubond went through 30 sheets of half-inch thick drywall, 3,000 feet per second, 6,000 foot-pounds of muzzle energy. Let's keep going. Sheet 31, sheet 32, and sheet 33. I found 2 of the 280 grain LRX bullets here, and they got stopped by sheet 34. So 33 sheets for the 280 grain Barnes LRX, both of them getting stopped in sheet 33, penetrating through sheet 33, getting stopped by sheet 34. So a little bit more penetration than the Accubond. That's to be expected because it's a harder bullet. It's made of copper versus the Accubond is jacketed. So let's keep going. And I don't know where the other Accubonds went and some of the tungsten cores. I think they might have exited out the bottom. Here's sheet 34, sheet 35, sheet 36, sheet 37, and here we have one of the tungsten cores, and you can see it started to tumble a little bit there. So sheet 38, sheet 39, you can really see the tungsten core tumbling there, and the 3 solids are still going strong. So I numbered these wrong. Don't pay attention from this point on to the number written there. This is actually sheet 41. And here we have sheet 42, sheet 43, and sheet 44. So the tungsten core penetrating through 44 sheets of half-inch thick drywall, 260 grains, 3,200 feet per second. Absolutely insane. But I thought it would penetrate through more because it has the tungsten core, but these armor-piercing bullets are not necessarily good at penetrating through dense media like tissue or wood or drywall. They're more for penetrating armor. And round nose bullets or flat nose bullets are usually better at penetrating through dense material. So let's keep going. But 260 grain tungsten core, 338 Lapua, 3,200 feet per second, penetrating through 44 sheets. Here we have sheet 45, sheet 46, sheet 47, sheet 48, sheet 49, sheet 50, and you can see the 3 holes here from those 250 grain solids. Sheet 51, sheet 52, sheet 53, sheet 54, sheet 55, sheet 56, sheet 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. We're at 100 sheets, guys, and the 3 250 grain solids are still penetrating, and they have about 1,000 foot-pounds less energy than the other bullets did. So that is just absolutely insane. That just shows you how round nose bullets and flat nose bullets can penetrate much better than pointed bullets or Spitzers. So let's continue. 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, and here we have the 250 grain solid. One of them got stopped in the 105th sheet of sheetrock. That is absolutely insane. 1/2 inch thick, 105th sheet. Wow, absolutely insane. Here's the 106th, 107th, and 108th. So another one here stopped in the 108th sheet. That is insane, guys. 109th, 110th, and here's our last solid, stopped in the 110th sheet. That is absolutely insane, guys. 110 sheets of 1/2 inch thick drywall. 338 Lapua, 250 grain brass solid. Absolutely insane. 2,850 feet per second or so, 4,500 foot-pounds of muzzle energy. 110 sheets of regular 1/2 inch thick drywall. Absolutely insane. And I only had like 10 sheets left, so it's good that I brought as much as I did to the range, because I would have had to make a second trip back. So I had a hunch that it would go through probably about 100 sheets, so I took a little bit more just to be on the safe side. This is just absolutely ridiculous, guys. So let's take a closer look at the bullets now. I recovered them. We're going to see what kind of deformation occurred. We're going to weigh them, see what kind of weight retention we got, and also measure the expansion. So stay tuned. All right, guys, so here are the bullets. Here we have the 250 grain solids. Here we have the 280 grain LRX. Here we have the 300 grain Accubonds. And then here we have the 260 grain tungsten core. So let's start weighing these bullets now. I'm going to start with 250 grain solids, and these bullets did not deform at all. You can still see their nose is 100% the same. So very impressive, guys. So we got 249.9, so 100% weight retention, no surprise. Here's the second 250 grain solid. Check out the rifling marks there. 249.8. Here we have the third one. Beautiful bullet. 249.9, so 100% weight retention for the 250 grain solids, no surprise there. Here we have the first 280 grain LRX, which penetrated through 33 sheets. Check this out, guys. Look at that mushroom, absolutely insane. Let's weigh this guy. 284.3, so it actually gained a little bit of weight, and that's just from the drywall dust. As you can see, it's embedded around the petals, but look at those petals, guys. Razor sharp petals. And let's just measure the expansion here. So we got 3/4 of an inch of expansion, basically. That is really impressive, guys. Look at that. Absolutely insane. 0.67 inches of expansion, up to 3/4 of an inch of expansion. That is insane. Here's the other one. And we got 0.63. And if we go the wide way, about 3/4 of an inch. So let's weigh this one. 285.4. So again, it just gained a little bit of weight because of all the dust in there. You see that? But look at those petals, guys. Beautiful bullet. I think the Barnes LRX is the best general purpose hunting bullet. Here we have the first 300 grain Accubond, and you can see the massive amount of expansion. You can actually see that the jacket peeled all the way back beyond the base of the bullet. And that's because we were shooting at this drywall from just 25 yards away. So that's to be expected. And this bullet was traveling right around 3,000 feet per second. So that's to be expected. Let's weigh this guy. We got 204.6 grains. So it lost about 30% of its weight. That is insane. I did not expect that. Let's measure the expansion here. So right around 0.6, the narrower part. And if we go to the widest part, we're up to like 0.78. So lots of expansion there. Here's the second 300 grain Accubond. Now, you can see the bonding does work because the core is still in the bullet. You can see the lead right there. So the core did not leave the jacket. So the bonding does work. It's just that at such a high velocity, so close, you're going to shed some weight. 0.63. And then if we go to like the wider part, 0.7. And let's weigh this one. 189.7 grains. So again, lost about 30% of its weight. And here's the third Accubond. See how much this one expanded to, 0.56. And then if we go to the widest part, we got 0.75. So a lot of expansion, 197.1. So also about 30% of its weight gone. And here we have the 260 grain tungsten core. So this is very interesting, guys. Very, very interesting. I was not able to recover the tungsten core. Let's weigh this one. 180.4 grains. So it actually lost less weight than the Accubond. Pretty interesting. So I hope you guys enjoyed this test. And check out my 338 Lapua playlist for all of my 338 Lapua content. I'll leave a link in the top right corner. And to summarize the results, the Barnes LRX penetrated through 33 sheets. The 250 grain Barnes banded solids penetrated through 105, 108, and 110 sheets. So to summarize the results, the Barnes LRX 280 grain penetrated through 33 sheets. The 250 grain Barnes banded solids penetrated through 105, 108, and 110 sheets. And the tungsten core penetrated through 44 sheets, and the Accubond penetrated through 30 sheets. But that's pretty much it for this one, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Check out my 338 Lapua playlist. And until next time, take care, God bless, and don't forget the 3 Ps. Prepare, practice, and persevere.